238 pounds, 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,500 yards last year. We're talking about the Heisman Trophy winner. We're talking about the first overall pick in this year's draft. We're talking about the guy, undeniably, unmistakably, he's going to the Raiders. And I don't care about any of it because the only thing we care about as fantasy managers, does the offense score enough? And when I draft, most likely Ashton Genty, or when I draft Brock Bowers, or most likely with their second pick, or at some point in the draft, they're going to go after a wide receiver. Let's talk about it. So as fantasy managers, we're really focusing on a couple things. And how's this offense feeling as a Raiders fan or as a fantasy manager? This offense is probably feeling a little bit mid. We have a low ceiling QB. We have, is this going to cap the offense with Mendoza? Where are the TDs coming from? We just talked about that. Is this giving off game manager vibes? Will this help Brock Bowers? And we know Kirk Cousins is there. We know he's going to be sitting beside him for a while. They're going to be tied at the hip. We know this is Mendoza's team. But right now, listen, Kirk Cousins is going to start at the beginning of the season. It's probably 6 to 8 weeks before he actually gets a chance to start. We have Brady sitting there. He doesn't like rookie quarterbacks starting right out the gate. Brady has been searching for this QB. He's not going to miss on him, and he's not going to rush him out there. Red zone, touchdown per pass attempt. We're talking about 41.5%. You know what that means? That means he's 10% higher per touchdowns per pass attempt than Stafford at 31.7, Hurts at 30.8, Allen at 24.6, plus 10%. Will this translate to the NFL? I don't know, but I'm loving 41.5% in the red zone. I'm loving 64.4% accuracy. Cal. I'm loving 72% accuracy last year and a 16.4% uncashable rate. That's second in the nation for QBs. When he puts it out there, he's accurate and he's getting extremely efficient leverage for all of his wide receivers. What does that mean? He's putting it where they can catch it and they're not getting in harm's way. And they're hit stride and they're going to get touchdowns. Extremely excited for this. We're talking a red zone, 1 interception, 6 sacks, 139 dropbacks throughout his college career. We're talking about a player that has been preparing like Drew Brees, who he learned from Chase Daniel, that went down into Justin Herbert, in which his offensive coordinator, Whitmer at Indiana, was in the room with these guys learning how to prepare as a QB. This is what Mendoza is doing. This is why he's the number 1 pick right now. So we have a Brady first QB drafted. We have a Breeze prep style. We have a leader in Mendoza, like a Peyton Manning. This guy's not cool. This guy just eats, sleeps, drinks. He is a football. This is the only thing this guy does. And then we got the competitor of a Brady. And we have similar comps out there. I've scoured all of the internet. Comps I'm hearing is Trevor Lawrence. Manning, in terms of his leadership, he's not cool. He just does his job. And this is just dripping from all the fantasy and NFL executives. They just love this guy. And another comparative is to Goff. Yeah. So let's build this board. Does this guy going to score enough? Like I said, he's going to the Raiders. He's an accurate QB with a 92% score on ESPN. He is the red zone assassin. We talked about this a minute ago. 41.5% per pass attempt in the red zone last year. That's insane. He's a great time in offense. He's an elite processor. What does that mean? A lot of the knock on Mendoza last year or this year right now is he's in an RPO style offense. This is what I've heard everywhere on the internet. RPOs. He's nothing but drop back. He's 1, 2, read, and then pass, dump it off. That's what he was asked to do. What people won't tell you is that in his first 2 years in college, guess what he was? He was a spread offense quarterback in which he had to do read progressions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and decide. This is when he started getting momentum and he went into the transfer portal in Indiana. So when everybody's out there saying RPO offense, he hasn't been under center. He's just an RPO guy. It's the one knock on him. Just remember, before that, when he got all of his attention, when he had that 64.4% accuracy rating, guess what? That also beat out Rodgers and Goff, who went to California. Mendoza now holds the record for the best accuracy rating in Cal's football history. That's a really interesting stat there. So going back to the board, so we have Mendoza here, all right? And where are these touchdowns going to come from? Kirk Cousins is going to be there for a little bit. We know that. But we have Brock Bowers, our tight end. He's going to be a target monster. We absolutely know he's going to get the volume. What he's probably not going to have is the ceilings in terms of touchdowns. When you're talking about a tight end and a rookie quarterbacks are averaging, if they're playing a full season, about 20 to 25 touchdowns a season, with tight ends getting 25 to 35% of that. So we're talking that 6, 8, 9-ish range of touchdowns for the first season for Brock Bowers. But what this also means in Kubiak's system, we have Bowers. This is going to be the safety blanket for Mendoza. This is going to be a high volume connection right now. And if they don't go after a wide receiver, which we're going to get into early, Bowers, wide receiver 1. I'm telling you, in a tight end position, he's going to be their wide receiver 1. I'm not scared of Trey Tucker. You guys aren't drafting Trey Tucker from a wide receiver 2 upside. Nobody's scared of him when you're facing him in your lineup. They're going to go after a Denzel Boston. They're going to go after a Cooper for a wide receiver. It's just a matter of when. And if they go early, you can expect that competition to be there for Brock Bowers. But if it doesn't, we're talking a competition. So what does this mean? We're talking Brock Bowers. We're talking 7 touchdowns. We're talking 10.6 yards per catch, which is very similar to the year before he got injured at 10.7. We know his ACL and his knee got messed up all year, and that slowed him down. But he had 86 targets last year. That's going to be back. I guarantee the year before he had 153 targets. So we're not concerned about Brock Bowers getting him. The ceiling for touchdowns, it's not going to be there this year, guys. It's just not. But the volume and the receptions will be. They're going to him, and they're going to finally the real star of assets for the Raiders this year. We're talking the RB1 profile, Ashton Jeanty. We're talking a workhorse running back. We're talking 266 rush attempts. We're talking 55 receptions, 346 yards. This dude catches passes. We're talking 10 touchdowns. And everybody's talking about Ashton Jeanty didn't have a great year. He played with a horrible offensive line. He still had 975 yards, and he still finished 15th in fantasy points last year as a rookie running back. Jeanty with a rookie quarterback that's going to be looking for when a Kubiak heavy running offense, these two combos right here are going to get massive opportunity. I would say looking at Jeanty, he's still undervalued, guys. That offensive line is getting better. We have Kubiak, who is a system. He's got his guy. We have, like I said, we have Brady, who's not looking to miss. He is looking for the dude that treats this like a job. In a league built on chaos, he is the anti-chaos quarterback. He is the prototypical QB1, in which we have been drafting recently, the Caleb Williams of the world, which they are projects, high upside, flash, highlight reels. Mendoza, he's the killer of that. He is everything the NFL wants in a quarterback. The motor lives in the room. Great team guy. Big play moment. We're talking about the first 2 rounds of the playoffs last year. 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. We're talking about a player that played against Ohio State in a historically good defense, averaging only 10 points per play. He gets cracked in the rib the first series of the game, comes back in and leads them to a 13-10 victory. And then obviously we're talking about the championship game when he's down there in the fourth quarter and he does that amazing quarterback draw right up the middle, bounces off 2 guys, flips, and then into the end zone. This dude is a gamer through and through. And we're going to talk about another QB that a lot of people have been talking about soon. So make sure you subscribe and comment to this because we're going to get into that guy, Ty Simpson, here pretty soon and how he compares to this guy. But I'm telling you right now, does this offense score enough? There's going to be plenty of opportunity, guys. With Brock Bowers, with a wide receiver coming in, probably a flex for you, and Jeanty, go after Jeanty. He will deliver for you. 15th in fantasy points last year. We both know he's going to eat. Guys, this is it. This is the board. We've done it. We've completed it. We know what's going on with from our perspective. We know what the data says. We know what the board has said. What are you going to do? This is Fantasy 365. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.